Hey everyone, it's Casey. You know that feeling, right? That itch, that burning desire to just drop everything, grab your passport and get lost? Yeah, me too. That's why I'm hyped to be bringing you this list. The top 10 travel destinations you absolutely can't miss in 2024. We're talking bucket list stuff, people. From bustling cityscapes to serene landscapes, we've got it all. This isn't your average travel guide. We're going deep, uncovering hidden gems, local experiences, and yeah, maybe even a few tourist traps to avoid. Think of this as your ultimate travel hack, your insider's guide to making 2024 the year you finally book that flight. So, what are we waiting for? Let's ditch the spreadsheets, silence the work emails, and dive headfirst into the adventure of a lifetime. Get your notebooks ready because you're going to want to write this down. Let's go.
First up, we're heading east, to the dazzling metropolis of Tokyo, Japan. This city is pure energy, a vibrant mix of tradition and technology that'll leave you breathless. Imagine walking down a street lined with ancient temples, their ornate roofs reaching for the sky, and then turning a corner to find yourself amidst towering skyscrapers and neon lights that pulse with the rhythm of the city. That's Tokyo for you, a place where ancient history effortlessly blends with futuristic innovation. You can spend your morning participating in a traditional tea ceremony, finding zen amidst the chaos, and then hop on a bullet train that whisks you across the city at lightning speed. And trust me, you won't want to miss the food scene in Tokyo. From Michelin-starred sushi restaurants to bustling street food markets, your taste buds are in for a wild ride. Just be prepared for some serious food envy when you get back home. Now, 2024 is a special year for Tokyo. Not only is it the perfect time to experience the city's electric atmosphere, but it's also packed with incredible events that'll make your trip unforgettable. Think vibrant street festivals celebrating everything from anime to cherry blossoms, each one a sensory explosion of color, music, and delicious food. And for you sports fanatics, the anticipation is building for the insert major sporting event. But honestly, even if you just wander the streets of Tokyo, soaking in the energy, you're guaranteed an amazing experience. Get lost in the neon-drenched alleyways of Shinjuku, explore the trendy boutiques of Harajuku, or find serenity in the tranquil gardens of the Imperial Palace. Tokyo is a city that defies expectations, a place where tradition and innovation collide to create an experience unlike anything else on Earth. It's a city that will stay with you long after you've left. And trust me, you'll be itching to go back for more.
Next up, we're hopping over to Europe, landing in a city that needs no introduction, Paris, France. They call it the City of Lights, and let me tell you, it lives up to the hype. Picture this. You're strolling along the Seine River, the Eiffel Tower shimmering in the distance, a warm baguette in one hand, and the scent of freshly baked pastries filling the air. That's Paris, a city that oozes romance, history, and charm. You can spend your days getting lost in world-class museums like the Louvre, home to the Mona Lisa herself, or exploring the charming cobblestone streets of Montmartre, where artists still set up their easels to capture the city's beauty. And the food, don't even get me started on the food. From delicate macarons that melt in your mouth to rich buttery croissants that practically shatter with each bite, Paris is a foodie's paradise. Just be sure to pack your stretchy pants. But here's the thing about 2024. Paris isn't just about its timeless beauty, it's about making history. The world will be watching as mention a major event like the Olympics or Paralympics takes center stage, bringing an electrifying energy to the entire city. Imagine witnessing incredible athletic feats against the backdrop of iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. The energy is going to be electric, the competition fierce, and the atmosphere unforgettable. Beyond the main events, the city will be buzzing with cultural festivals, art installations, and celebrations that spill out from every cafe and bistro. It's a chance to experience Paris at its most vibrant and alive. So, if you're looking for a travel experience that combines history, culture, and a once-in-a-lifetime event, then Paris in 2024 should be at the top of your list. Trust me, you won't regret it.
Alright guys, buckle up because we're heading to the southern tip of Africa, to a city that's bursting with life, energy, and some of the most jaw-dropping landscapes you'll ever lay eyes on. I'm talking about Cape Town, South Africa, a place that truly has it all. This city is a melting pot of cultures, a vibrant tapestry woven together with threads of history, art, and nature. And speaking of special, let's talk about Table Mountain. This iconic flat-topped mountain dominates the skyline, and trust me, you'll want to hop on the cable car and take it all in from above. The views? Absolutely breathtaking. So, you're looking for adventure, huh? Well, Cape Town's got you covered. We're talking cage diving with great white sharks, paragliding off Lion's Head, hiking up Table Mountain for epic sunrise views. Seriously, picture this. You're standing on top of this majestic mountain, the sun slowly peeking over the horizon, painting the sky in these crazy vibrant colors, and you're feeling like you're on top of the world. But let's get real for a second. It's not just about the adrenaline rush. It's about experiencing nature in its rawest form. And Cape Town delivers on that front too. Think pristine beaches where you can chill with penguins. Yeah, you heard me right. Penguins. Or maybe you want to cruise along the coast, spotting whales and dolphins. Whatever your flavor of adventure, Cape Town's got something to get your heart pumping.
All right, mates, pack your bags because we're heading down under to a city that's practically synonymous with good vibes, stunning beaches, and iconic architecture. That's right, we're talking about Sydney, Australia, a place that's guaranteed to leave you saying g'day to adventure. From the moment you step off the plane, you're greeted with this infectious energy, this feeling that anything is possible. And trust me, in Sydney, it kind of is. The city's a melting pot of cultures, a place where creativity thrives and the sun seems to always be shining. And speaking of shining, let's talk about the Sydney Opera House, arguably one of the most recognizable buildings on the planet. Seriously, it's like the Eiffel Tower of Australia, but way cooler. But Sydney's beauty goes beyond its man-made wonders. We're talking about those picture-perfect beaches where you can catch some rays, learn to surf, or just soak up the laid-back Aussie vibes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sydney's all about the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, right? Well, yeah, those are pretty epic, but trust me, there's so much more to this city than meets the eye. We're talking about hidden laneway bars serving up some of the best coffee and cocktails you'll ever have, world-class museums showcasing everything from ancient artifacts to contemporary art, and a food scene that's so diverse and delicious, it'll blow your mind. But it's not just about indulging your inner foodie or art aficionado. It's about exploring the city's soul, getting lost in its vibrant neighborhoods, and connecting with the people who make Sydney so special. And speaking of special, you can't talk about Sydney without mentioning the incredible natural beauty that surrounds it. We're talking about national parks with breathtaking coastal hikes, secluded beaches, perfect for escaping the city buzz, and wildlife encounters that'll stay with you long after you've said, "See ya later" to Sydney.
Get ready to bundle up because we're heading north, way north, to a land of fire and ice. Glaciers meet volcanoes, and the northern lights dance across the night sky. Welcome to Iceland. At the heart of it all is Reykjavik, a city that's as charming as it is cool. But you're here for the mind-blowing natural wonders. Glaciers that'll make you feel like you're on another planet, geysers that erupt in a fury, and waterfalls that'll take your breath away. So, you've come to Iceland for adventure, right? Well, get ready to be blown away because this country is practically an adventure playground. We're talking about hiking through glaciers, exploring ice caves that shimmer with 1,000 shades of blue, and soaking in geothermal pools while the northern lights dance overhead. And the best part, you don't have to be a seasoned adventurer to experience it all. Iceland has something for everyone, from leisurely hikes to adrenaline-pumping glacier walks. But it's not just about the adventure, it's about connecting with nature on a deeper level, feeling the raw power of the earth beneath your feet, and witnessing the kind of natural beauty that'll stay with you long after you've left. And let's not forget about the food. Yeah, Icelandic cuisine might not be as famous as, say, Italian or French, but trust me, it's something special. We're talking about fresh seafood, hearty lamb stews, and those famous hot dogs that everyone raves about.
All right, we're hitting up my home turf, the concrete jungle, the city that never sleeps. New York City. This place is a whirlwind. A sensory overload, towering skyscrapers, flashing lights, the constant hum of traffic, and millions of people hustling, dreaming, making things happen. It's chaotic and exhilarating, a place where you can be anonymous and part of something huge. New York is expensive, crowded, but worth every penny. The energy is contagious, opportunities endless, and the experiences unforgettable. Pack your walking shoes, bring your appetite for adventure, and get ready to experience the city that never sleeps. Trust me, you won't regret it. One of the things I love most about New York is its diversity. You're surrounded by a million different stories, cultures, and languages. It's like the whole world crammed onto this tiny island. Catch a Broadway show in Times Square, then hop on the subway to Brooklyn. Brooklyn has its own unique vibe and endless things to see and do. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned New Yorker, there's always something new to discover.
All right, let's switch gears and head over to Europe, to a city steeped in history, culture, and, let's be real, some damn good food. Rome, Italy. This place is like stepping into a living museum. You're walking the same streets as emperors and gladiators, surrounded by ancient ruins and breathtaking architecture. It makes you realize how small you are in the grand scheme of things. And yet, there's this vibrancy, this energy that pulses through the city. It's in the laughter of the locals, the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from the bakeries, the Vespa scooters zipping through the narrow streets. It's a city that embraces its past while looking towards the future. And speaking of the future, Rome is bidding to host the 2032 Summer Olympics, which means they're going to be pumping even more resources into making this city even more incredible. New infrastructure, renovated landmarks, even more reasons to visit. But honestly, you don't need an excuse to experience the magic of Rome. Whether you're wandering through the Colosseum, tossing a coin in the Trevi Fountain, or indulging in the best pasta of your life, Rome will leave an imprint on your soul. Now, I know when people think of Rome, they think of the ancient ruins, but Rome is so much more than that. It's a city bursting with art, culture, and life. And then there's the food. Oh, the food. Beyond the tourist hotspots, there's a whole other side to Rome. Explore the charming neighborhood of Trastevere.
Let's escape to a paradise on Earth. Bali, Indonesia. Lush rice paddies, pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and a sense of serenity. Disconnect from the hustle and reconnect with nature. Surfers, yogis, and anyone needing a break will find something here. And it's surprisingly affordable. Bali is steeped in spirituality and tradition. Visit Uluwatu Temple or witness the mesmerizing Kekak dance. Now, I know when people think of Bali, they think of beaches, and for good reason. They're some of the most beautiful in the world. From the white sand beaches of Seminyak to the black sand beaches of Amid, from the surfer's paradise of Canggu to the hidden coves of Nusa Penida, you're spoiled for choice. But Bali is also an adventurer's paradise. You can hike up Mount Batur for a breathtaking sunrise, go whitewater rafting on the Ayong River, or explore the underwater world with some of the best diving and snorkeling in the world. And then there's the food. Oh, the food! From the fresh seafood to the flavorful curries, from the nasi goreng to the satay skewers, your taste buds are in for a treat. But what really makes Bali special is the people. The Balinese are some of the warmest, most welcoming people you'll ever meet. They have a genuine kindness and hospitality that will make you feel right at home.
All right, we're hopping over to the Great White North, landing in Vancouver, Canada. This place is a love letter to nature, nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Coast Mountains. I'm talking snow-capped peaks against a backdrop of towering evergreens, man. And get this, you can be downtown, grab a coffee, and literally be hiking a mountain trail minutes later. Talk about having it all. Vancouver's got this energy, this hustle, but it never loses sight of the wild beauty surrounding it. It's like the city itself takes a deep breath of fresh air every morning. And speaking of fresh air, let's talk about the activities. We're not just talking about a leisurely stroll through a park. I'm talking kayaking with whales, biking through ancient forests, snowboarding down slopes with views that'll blow your mind, This is a city that understands the power of nature, man. It's in their DNA, and trust me, that energy is infectious. You spend a day in Vancouver, you're going to feel it too. You'll crave that fresh air, that connection with the wild. Vancouver's not just mountain men and granola bars. This city's got a pulse, a cultural heartbeat, a melting pot of cultures, bustling market, street food that'll rock your world, and art that pops from every corner. Vancouverites are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. You can't help but feel good in a city like this. Vancouver's an experience that'll stay with you long after you've left.
Get ready to tango, because we're heading south to Buenos Aires, Argentina. This city is pure passion, a whirlwind of energy, the birthplace of tango people. The streets pulse with music and history. Couples twirl in plazas, music drifts from cafes. Grand European architecture meets vibrant Latin American spirit. It's raw, real, and alive. Buenos Aires knows how to tantalize your taste buds. A parrilla, their version of a barbecue, is a rite of passage. Juicy steaks, chorizo, and robust Argentinian Malbec. The culinary scene is diverse, from empanadas and provoleta to fusion dishes, and dulce de leche, the sweet creamy nectar of the gods, found in alfajores, ice cream, and pastries. Eating here is a celebration of life, flavor, and good company. Savoring each bite, sharing stories over mate.
So there you have it, 10 destinations that should be on your radar for 2024. From the neon-lit streets of Tokyo to the tango rhythms of Buenos Aires, we've covered a lot of ground, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, people. The world is vast, full of incredible places waiting to be explored. And that's what I love about travel, man. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, challenges your perspectives, and opens your eyes to new possibilities. It reminds you that there's so much more to see, so much more to experience. So what are you waiting for? Get out there, book that ticket, chase that adventure. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel inspiration, and let me know in the comments where you're headed next. Until next time, keep exploring.